The Bear and the Piano, written by David Litchfield, read by Mrs. McGee.
Going places. That was the very first one I read, y'all, with Raphael and Maya, and how they had to create a go-kart, but they thought out of the box. They thought differently than everybody else, and they had a really cool go-kart that actually ended up flying, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was called Up the Creek.
Up the Creek was last year, that's right. Up the Creek, the bear, the moose, and the beaver, and they had to work together as a team to get the boat to go up the river, right? Okay, two more. Now you gotta have the two in between. Ella.
It was the one where, I don't remember the name of it, but it was the one with like all the ideas, I think, and it was like where you have the umbrella on the picture.
That's right.
Like,
You're getting there. Who could help her out? You're right. Who could help her out?
It's What Do You Do with Idea?
It was What Do You Do with a Problem was the original one. And then I did also read What Do You Do with an Idea, because the same author had those multiple books. So right. And remember, we always remember from that one the power of
yes.
yet. You may not know. Oh, actually, my shirt says it too. You may not know how to do everything yet, but you got to take a risk and go for it. One more we're missing. One more. Yes.
Sidewalk flowers.
Sidewalk flowers. And that's the one where the little girl passes the flowers out, and she's doing that to spread what? Love and kindness. So every one of those books we've read has a good theme or a message that we can learn from them. Because a lot of writers like to write stories about things they know, love, and care about, and they want to send messages to you as a reader. So our story this year is called The Bear and the Piano. And actually, the author is also the illustrator of this book, David Litchfield. So he did both the words and the pictures. And you know, some stories are heartwarming, some stories are funny, some are scary, some are information, all different kind. This is going to be one of the ones that's heartwarming. It's going to make your heart happy. Okay? So here we go, and let's be thinking about what message Mr. Litchfield wanted you all to gain from his story. All right, The Bear and the Piano. One day in the forest, a young cub found something he'd never seen before. What could this strange thing be, he thought. Shyly, he touched it with his stubby paws. Plonk! The strange thing made an awful sound. So the bear left, but the next day he came back, and the day after that too, and for days and weeks and months and years, until eventually the sounds that came from the strange thing were beautiful, and the bear had grown big and strong and grisly. When the bear played, he felt so happy. The sound took him away from the forest, and he dreamed of strange and wonderful lands. It wasn't long before the other bears in the forest were drawn to the clearing. Every night a crowd gathered to listen to the magical melodies coming from the bear and the strange thing. Then one night, a girl and her father came across the clearing. They told the bear that the strange thing was a piano, and the sounds it made were music. Come to the city with us, they said. There's lots of music there. You can play grand pianos in front of hundreds of people and hear sounds so beautiful they'll make your fur stand on end. The bear knew that if he left the forest, the other bears would miss him very much. But he longed to explore the world beyond the woods, to hear more wonderful music, and play better than ever before. And before long, the bear's name was up in the big bright lights in the big bright city. There's Broadway. And down here it says, you won't believe your ears or your eyes. It's fantastic. He played in sold-out concerts in giant theaters. Every night he performed with such passion and grace, to wild applause. huge admiration. The bear recorded albums that went platinum. He was interviewed for magazines. He won awards. He met new people every day, and he created headlines everywhere he went. The city was everything he had hoped it would be. But deep down, something tugged at the bear's heart. He had fame and awards and all the music in the world. But he missed the forest. He missed his old friends. He missed his home. So the bear decided to go back. He speedily crossed the river and excitedly bounded into the forest. He couldn't wait to tell his friends about his time in the city. But when the bear reached the familiar clearing, it was empty. No piano, no bears, no anything. The bear started to worry that his friends had forgotten him or that they were angry and left them behind. Then a friend stepped into the clearing. "Hello," cried the bear. "I'm back. I've missed you so much." Without saying a word, the gray bear ran back into the forest. "Wait," called the bear. "I'm sorry I left. Please stop." But his friend just kept running. The bear stumbled after him, moving deeper and deeper into the forest until he saw something that made his fur stand on end. For the bear had not been forgotten. His friends weren't angry, but proud. The bear realized that no matter where he went or what he did, they would always be there watching from afar. They'd even kept the piano safe in the shade, ready for his return. So after the bear had told his friends about his life in the city and the many concerts he had played, he sat down to play once more. This time for the most important audience of all.